October 25th of 2012. We were getting ready to do that, and John Spencer, I asked John Spencer, how many songs you need to do, what songs you need to do, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I don't know. What song do you want to hear? I go, Black Mold. He goes, fine, we'll play that. And, of course, in the end, he goes, Blues Explosion, because he used to always say that. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. Yeah, so there's more to this particular performance than meets the eye. A picture I'm very proud of. I got to find it. It's on my socials. It's after they were done, I said, hey, can we take a picture? So we were arranged in such a way that it looked like a publicity photo for a band. But they all had like dour looks on their indie rock looks on their face. I had a big blanketing grin on my face. So it's like I was the fourth Blues Explosion, but I didn't look like I belonged. I looked like a guy who was about to be fired from the band for being too happy. So the other part of this story is that the drummer Russell Simmons, he took a shine to Fran, who used to run the office, right? And Fran is a wonderful person, a gifted musician, and he kind of gave her he was trying to get her to go out with him, you know, and it was super awkward. And I felt so bad for her. Of course, you know, you walk by her desk for weeks on end going, Blues Explosion! She's like, shut up.
You were the only one that did that. You were the only one that did that.
What was the heaviest object she threw at you after?
Oh no, she thought it was funny, but it was like, ugh.
During the walk by the desk thing was funny, but not in the other.
You know, Fran is a legend for. We used to have a fantasy football league here in the office, and she didn't like football, didn't.
I one out of the stash up for a local job here.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Also want to let everybody know, don't forget, WWCDradio.com.
Well, it's right at midnight.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can go there now. That'll just direct you to our current website.
Correct.
But yeah, WWCDradio.com. We'll be streaming there.
We'll be on air till whenever we feel like it.
That's pretty much it. We'll be like, go home, which could happen.
Yep, or we go, man, we've had a long day. We're tired. We're going to bed.
Sometime, should we get to, we've got a classic, as you said, local gym. Should we get to some more música nueva?
Mike Shinoda, it's called Already Over.
Here's another local gem on CD 92.9, brought to you by the Diamond Cellar. Handcrafted engagement rings at a price no one can beat.
I want to say thank you to the Diamond Cellar because it's just been amazing that they have sponsored that segment where we get to play local music for so many years.
Trotty Coyote, getting back into the early 2010s with So Far So Good. Oh, the Bales is here.
Hello, the Bales is here.
Oh, hey, Bales.
Hello, here I am. Also, those diamonds.
Those diamonds.
Look at those diamonds from the Diamond Cellar.
A million beeping diamonds. Sorry, that's Arrested Development.
If I needed to buy a diamond for myself, I would go to the Diamond Cellar.
That's very good. And if you needed to hear some great local music on WWCDradio.com, I'm sure you would tune in to the local gem segment.
I would do that as well.
Well, hot
a bunch of smart people.
I know, right? We worked this whole thing out.
So smart.
SMRT. Simpsons. Oh, you're not a Simpsons.
You're not a
person.
Simpsons.
That's right.
I've seen exactly one episode of The Simpsons.
Which one?
So you've seen one more episode than Mace
I don't
had.
know.
I forgot Mace didn't do The Simpsons. That's right.
No, Mace loved The Simpsons.
That's
and
so
he
him.
Beat me 3 ways to Sunday because I didn't watch The Simpsons.
That's fair.
I mean, you probably deserved it.
I'm not saying I didn't.
It's our last few moments on the radio. Is there anything you want to get off your chest that we legally can and all those things?
Yeah, no, I think I covered everything in my show.
And you did a hell of a job. It was lovely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I will just reiterate, find something that you love and hold on to it with all of your might. And whatever that means for you, that might mean holding on to a hobby. That might mean holding on to a career. That might mean holding on to a passion. I don't know. But just find something you love and hold on to it with all of your might, because that's all you can do to make this world beautiful.
We're going to play your dad now.
Dave Grohl?
No better segue than what you just said into this one. Let's do it.
It's the Glass.
Bexley's alternative, Upper Arlington's alternative, Westerville's alternative is Central Ohio's alternative, CD 92.9. Lewis Setter's alternative is Central Ohio's alternative, CD 92.9. FM translator station W225CM, Delaware, Ohio. This is CD 92.9.
Are you ready, Randy?
Oh, yes, sorry.
It's the radio.
Right. I'm like, wait, dead air. That's not
Yeah,
good.
I don't think that's generally what we're going for, but
it's always not. So
yeah.
perfect.
You know,
So,
they might cut us off if we don't perform well.
Fair
so.
enough. Fair enough. So please, first I want to say, everyone that's upstairs, shout out to you all for being here. And what an amazing crowd. I can hear you down here, so if you're yelling and loud, thank you.
Oh, damn.
Yes, I hear you pounding on the floor.
Oh,
You're
God, I
wrong.
see you pounding on the
Thank
floor.
you
Please
all.
stop pounding on the floor now. Please stop pounding on the
Adam's
floor.
like, please stop. Please
Yeah.
stop.
Thank you.
I know. So, I'm going to do the last hour. I don't really ever DJ. I'm usually sometimes off to the side, and Adam's going to help me because I don't know how to push the buttons. I mean, I push buttons, don't get me wrong.
Yes, you do.
I just don't know which button to push to, like, do this properly.
Okay.
Properly, okay? So, we're going to play some music, and I think some of it might be a little angry. Just because, you know what? It's what it is. So, Adam, why don't we start off the first one? Because I think this one sort of is an epitome of what is going on with all of this, all the time that we've done this. Because, in fact, it is just that. It's just rock and roll.
Franklinton's alternative, Whitehall's alternative, Hilliard's alternative is Central Ohio's alternative, CD 92.9.
Yes, that's the joke. 18 minutes. Anyone who was here this weekend knows about 18 minutes. Every 18 minutes, an alarm goes off, and we have to make sure that the camera is touched. If we don't touch the camera, it doesn't work. So,
Wow. Just invite her in and shoo her out. Okay. Yes, it's good to be the boss.
it's good to be the boss sometimes.
We want to talk about that song.
Yes. So that was our friend Trent Reznor, a Ohio resident.
Yes.
From good old Cleveland. And that is a great song.
It is.
It's a great song. I appreciate it for its lyrical mastery.
Absolutely. And we should also point out, I think, Randy, that in addition to, of course, the 92.9, WWCDradio.com is where people can go for a stream.
There it is.
Yes, we are streaming. WWCDradio.com, the only place to find it.
And you can listen to Brian tomorrow morning. He will have his trending topics, and he will talk about craziness because that's what he does. So
He's a strange, strange person, and we love him immensely.
He's the best.
Yeah.
That's where we love him the most. So,
We love him the most. Wow.
well, I love you the most too.
Okay, that's good. Wow. For anybody who's not watching on the live stream, that sounded like he was being a lot sweeter than he was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So, well, the first song we heard was a Rolling Stones song. And, yeah, because you know what? It's only rock and roll. So I appreciate everybody. We all do. Trust me, every DJ that's ever worked here, every staff member that's ever worked here, Roger and Wendy Vaughn, the family, the friends, all of you, everybody so much appreciates all of the sentiment that we've gotten from you guys on the social media, from calls and just showing up here and the hugs and the love, and it's
Unbelievable.
it's kind of hard to put into words, and it's definitely hard to talk about for more than 2 seconds because it's very emotional for everybody here. We saw Grayson, we saw Tom, we saw Brian, we saw Adam, we see me, and it's a little tough, not gonna lie. But thank you from the bottom of everybody's heart that has worked here ever to this moment in time. You are the most amazing and the best audience and the best listeners on this planet. And thank you so much for all the support, for all the years, for being with us from CD 101 to CD 1025 to CD 92.9 and to wherever we go from here. This means more than I have ever had the ability to share, or the sentiment. So thank you. Thank you so much. Whew. All right, play the next song. It's Rage Against the Machine, Killing the Name. Thank you. I hear you all upstairs. I hear you all over Columbus. Thank you. And on the stream, just so you know, we don't have to edit that.
WWCDradio.com is that stream. That is WWCDradio.com.
I'm going to continue with the angry rant, if that's okay. Can you indulge me with that? How about let's hear Soundgarden blow up the outside world? Sorry, didn't mean to have a little dead air there. That was just, that was Soundgarden. And that was blow up the outside world. So.
You know, I really like, obviously, it's a hopeful like, but I really like that you're playing that song, particularly right now, Randy, because it's, you know, thinking about it, that was the title track from what we thought was Soundgarden's last album.
Correct.
But then Soundgarden got back together, and we got more albums from Soundgarden, and who knows what's in our future, but I'd like to hope that that may have something to do with us. You never know. Fingers crossed.
Adam's hair's really long. If you can't tell, if you look on the camera, his hair's longer than I ever notice. I don't pay attention, but that's okay.
Fair enough.
I normally don't pay attention. I just kind of try and make things happen here, and
I was looking at photos of you with the really...
Colonel Parker and kind of running this Elvis Express train that is the radio station.
I was looking at photos of you with the really long hair the other day.
Hair, yes.
I forgot about that.
I, in fact, was a hippie. And yes, I was that alternative rock guy, and I should have listened to people and loved ones that told me to cut my hair a long time ago. So thank you for, you know, indulging my absolutely horrendous long hair for as long as you all did.
Can I say though, Randy, when I think of your hair, I'm not kidding, it actually does make me think of a very specific moment. It was the first time I saw Cold War Kids. And Nathan from Cold War Kids and you had the exact same haircut at the time. It was fabulous.
Yes.
It was fabulous.
And we are not playing any Cold War Kids, just so you know.
That's true. But you know where people can hear Cold War Kids when we go after tonight?
You say it.
WWCDradio.com.
There it is.
I'm going to say it again.
Go ahead.
WWCDradio.com. Should I say it a third time just for fun?
You can do that. You can't say 3 songs in a row, but you can, in fact, say something like that 3 times in a row.
WWCDradio.com.
Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to take it down just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just take it down. But, you know, again, it's just because it is. So I just really, really enjoy Billie Eilish. So let's just hear her rendition of Bad Guy. And that was, in fact, Billie Eilish. Yes, we absolutely love Billie Eilish and Bad Guy.
Bad Guy.
Bad Guy. All right, back to angry music. So I had the pleasure of going on a junket, and I'll talk about just one of the adventures that I got to do. And this one I got to do with our good friend Brian Phillips. And Brian Phillips, if you've never spent real time with him, Brian's a hoot. He is hilarious at every possible juncture.
Yes.
Because he's really smart. He's a really, really smart guy.
He knows so many random facts about everything, too.
He knows music almost as much as this guy, because actually Adam has so impressed me, so his musical facts. Grayson actually did a video of him beating Jack White at naming songs by the Beatles in less than a second.
That's true.
At some point, he'll have to post that another time.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got an invite to go to a junket in Boston for good old Samuel Adams. And we went there, and we got to go to this club that I think is gone now. You can see it online, and it's the video from it was shot for VH1. And it was STP playing in a club the size of the Newport Music Hall. And it was absolutely unbelievable and an epic, epic time. So this is because of some of the epic times and because of some of the best times, because, you know, sometimes you just want to be angry, and this is dead and bloated. You people still with us? You still hanging out?
Oh, there it is.
There it is. I hear the floor shaking.
We even got that 5-second delay down here, and they didn't wait 5 seconds.
Love.
They knew it.
Big, big love.
Yeah.
So the next artist, and not even just the song, the artist, this is an artist that we didn't play for a very, very long time. It was banned by us. sort of an internal monologue banning.
It was really awesome.
Was not a fan.
Yeah, that's it.
And I don't know if it's because why. I don't really know the story anymore. It's been so long.
I don't know. I just remember him using not very nice words about it.
Played Courtney Love forever. And I personally loved Courtney Love.
Yes.
And you know what? Hopefully she did not kill our friend Kurt Cobain.
Oh, we're going there.
I went there.
Okay.
I went there. That's all right. But still,
Find hot-hitting takes like that on WWCDradio.com.
and there you go. See, Adam, he's my hype guy.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Again, Courtney Love, banned from this radio station for at least a decade. Violent.
Randy, Andy was amazing and right about so many things. I don't get his take on Hole. Hole's amazing.
I really like that song, and I really, really enjoy the lyrics. Thank you, Courtney Love. And sorry, Andy.
No one's right about
you, sir.
everything. No one's right about everything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're headed toward that last 15 minutes.
Yep.
Sorry.
After this...
Still
we
with us
should-
up there? There you go.
Don't forget WWCDradio.com after 15 minutes. Keep it up. Keep it there. WWCDradio.com.
So this next artist, it fits, but it doesn't, but it really fits. Because out of the blue, just a couple weeks ago, we're here and suddenly out of the blue walks in Jared Leto.
Or in Bailey's words, holy shit, it's Jared Leto.
Detention from acting was upstairs practicing. He walked up the stairs, took a video, and they were like, oh my God, that's Jared Leto. And he was like, hi, how are you? You guys are great. You want to get pictures? And he was the nicest, kindest. He spent so much time and was so generous with his time. When I walked outside, he gave me a hug and he goes, this is what radio should be. And that touched me so deeply. He even donated $1,000 to the Andy Manathon. So Jared Leto, the last rock star I'll probably get to meet, this is for you, The Kill.
Worthington's alternative, Old Town East's alternative, Sunbury's alternative is Central Ohio's alternative, CD 92.9.
And hell followed with him.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Mace. Thank you, Tom Tuber, the program director from years ago that also passed away this past year. Donna Leggett, who we lost, Wendy Steele, and all the people that came through the door over the past 3 decades. Thanks, Roger, for giving me a chance. On some crazy kid from New Jersey. Appreciate it. I appreciate all of you so much. I really do. And I think everyone here does. And just remember,
We're not going anywhere, Randy.
oh, wait.
WWCDradio.com. We're going to keep going. Nate and I are going to be on some radio nowhere in a
True.
few minutes. We're going to be
True.
taking requests.
And you can start.
Oh, yeah. WWCDradio.com. Randy, this was an incredible final hour of music on this radio station. I've been listening for 22 years, and you couldn't have done it any better. Couldn't have done the last 33 years any better. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, thank you all. And the last song, you want to know what it is? It's Queen. Don't Stop Me Now.
You're listening to WWCD Radio.
So the FCC has some rule that we've got to say this near the top of every hour.
WXGT AM and FM Columbus, WQCD AM and FM Delaware.
This is 93X, the better alternative.
The All-American Half-Pound is 2 pure beef patties. This is Rock and Roll Radio. Stay tuned for more rock and roll.
Local tunes on 93X.
You're listening to WWCD Radio.
Well, That's some emotional radio.
Hi.
Hi, Nate.
Hi, Adam.
Radio Nowhere is here on...
Radio Nowhere? Is it radio somewhere? We're on the interweb, so it's kind of radio everywhere.
Yeah, it's www.
What is it with us being on this, like the sign off and on the stream, like on all this?
I would be lying if I said it wasn't
those
amazing.
Two idiots on the air,
right? We've got a lot of new music coming up, but also send us requests.
It's WWCDradio.com.
WWCDradio.com, which you probably know if you're hearing us right now, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm Nate.
I'm Adam. The phones work, 614-221-1025.
I mean, at Radio Nowhere 92.9.
What the hell? Why not?
Why the hell not?
Send us requests. Why not?
How late are we going to be here?
I don't know. How late do we feel like being here? But you know something that's happened on CD 101, on CD 1025, and on CD 92.9 is...
CD 101 at 1025.
And CD 101 at 1025, that's correct. It is the very first song that has ever been played on those stations is all the same, and it just seems right that the first full song we play on WWCDradio.com should be that. Does it not, my friend?
It seems to make sense to me.
Something Happens is the name of the band, which, not the truth. Hello, 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 Petrol.